Hi, my name's Tim Price, and I spent 26 fantastic years working with a pharmaceutical company, a global organization, specifically supporting IT. In those 26 years, I came across some absolutely outstanding people managers and leaders, both from the IT side as well as the business side. It's also fair to say I came across some not so good people managers and leaders, but I made it a goal of mine to make sure I learnt from those leaders. So I wanted to mirror the fantastic communication skills or the ability to motivate and develop people, and also observe what didn't go so well. So what was it about that communication that didn't quite work, or how did that person handle that situation that went the wrong way? So that's what I've tried to do over 26 years, and now I want to put those experiences and learnings into practice for the next generation of leaders. So I like to work with people that have just been appointed to new positions, people management positions, leadership positions, whether it's internally or externally, and help them be successful in those roles. So what I see is as people get appointed into the next level of the organization, there's the initial excitement and thrill of making that appointment. But there's also a little bit of fear and a little voice in the back of the head that starts to say, am I really good enough for this level? Do I have the skill set? Do I have the competencies? So I like to come in and be the champion for that person and make sure that in those early days they can make their best presentation the first time they meet with the senior business leaders. Make sure they have a good interaction with their teams and they can build the trust and they can motivate those new team members. As you look at the global organizations today, the organizations are becoming so much flatter. So maybe that person's manager has got 20 other people to manage on a day-to-day basis. So the access to that people manager is not at the level that maybe you want it to be for a newly appointed manager. So I like to come in and play a role of supporting that person and helping share my experiences of what I've seen from global organizations. Maybe people are coming in and they have people management experience, but they've been managing people locally. So all of their team has been sat around them. Their own manager has been sat in the same office and they've had access whenever they wanted. All of a sudden, within a global organization, their team may be spread over Europe or the Far East or the US. And so how do you build that trust? How do you motivate those people when they're not sat next to you? They're not sat in the same office as you. Maybe the people manager, maybe your manager is also sat remotely and sat in another location, so you don't have access to them on a regular basis. So that newly appointed leader can feel a little isolated. And I think there's also a little bit of fear of, if I keep going back to my manager, he's going to start to question, did I appoint the right person? So I like to come in and play a role for that person and help them develop. There's no judgment from my side. They can ask whatever question they want to ask. And they won't be judged on it. I will try and give the best view and the best experience that I have, but also help them develop in terms of the way they want to think and the way they want to be perceived within an organization, to help them develop and be the best version of themselves. So if you're interested in the services I provide and the experiences I've had from a global international point of view, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on my website, timpricecoaching.com, and I'm more than welcome a discussion with you. Thank you.